code space. I have it here. So let's start. Make sure you know the truth tables because it'll appear like in exams or quizzes, please. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this to appear. Okay, still loading. Okay, so we go to a new folder. We go to src examples c_decisions, and we'll be in the decisions .py file. Here we can write some code, and we can say def or define get and then the results, right? So meaning like we will send two Boolean values or into these parameters, and then we expect the result with bool1 and bool2, right? So Python does allow us to use the keyword and, which makes it very user-friendly for us, right? So, and we have to remember to do return result, right? So now we can create a test case. So test examples, C decisions, and see here, settings. Thought I changed the font. Okay, I did. Okay, I'll make sure you all can see. I can see it fine. Okay. So now let's create some test case. So we go test decisions, and by now we know we do this. We add a new test case, and we say test and truth table. Truth table. Here, like we'll test the table for and, but it will also see like if we were working somewhere and we create some code, and then the testers might give us some data that has like input, output. So the input we send into the test case, and the output is what we should expect from the test case. In this case, assuming they had given us, or maybe Mr. George Bull's like, test this in your programming language, right? Feed this in, this two values in, and you should get T. Feed these two values in, you should get false. Feed these two values in, you should get false. Feed these two values in, you should get false, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use this as our test data. So we can go here, and we're like, oh, okay, so how do we do that? And we just start creating assertions, right? So we say assert equal that get and result, and if we send the value true with capital T and the value true with capital T, then we expect true to be given to us. We have to go here and click on quick fix, right? Because we're getting a warning that get and result is not defined. So we go here and add. We click this piece, and notice it adds get and result for us, and now like it's happy. We'll go ahead and create the other three assertions. So then we're like, okay, assert equal that if we use get and result and we pass true and we pass false, then that should be false. And we need two more assertions, so we create them. That we use get and result, and we pass false and we pass true, then that should be false. And then if we say assert equal get and result, and we pass false false, then that should be false. Right, so that's what we're after here. So that's testing the and truth table. We need to go to the run test file. Mouse, I don't know what I pressed, but it just flaked on me. Okay, let me wait for this. Any questions so far while we wait for the code space to come back? Okay, so you have to go to run test, and that's the file down here. And we're not running B input process output anymore. So here we have to make some changes, right? We have to go and look at test example C decisions. So we're like C decisions, and then if we type test, then usually the IntelliSense helps us. We copy this piece here, Control C, and we overwrite. Now we should be able to click on run, and it should run our test case. So let me test that. Test and truth table. Okay. Let's make it fail on purpose, just to make sure that we're setting it up correctly. I'll say true here. Go back to run test. I notice it tells me that it should be false and not true, right? So I go back here and make it false. So we've proven with the test case that as we know the truth table, it's programmed into Python. So that's good. Okay, so now we can create one more test case, and this one's for OR. So we say def test the OR truth table. Self, I don't have any code yet, right? So for now, I guess I'll just say self dot assert equal. I'll just say true and true for now, so that it can let me write some code over here. So let me go back to decisions.py up here, and then we say let's create a new function, get or result, bool1, bool2, result equals bool1 or bool2, and we can return result. Now we can go back and do our test case, right? And we are going to make sure that this holds true for each of these, right? For the OR. So that's what we're after. Let's go to test decisions. And we go here, get OR result. And we want true or true. That should be true. Again, it's warning us that it doesn't know what get or result is, so we're like, okay, quick fix, add. And notice here, like it adds get or result for us. So that's one. We go to the second one, self dot assert equal. If we say get or result with a true and a false, it'll still be true because we have at least one true. And then we jump to the next one, assert equal get or result false, true, true. Assert equal get or result, and then we have false, false, right? Then that's the only case where the or is false. Questions so far before I run it?
Yes, sir. For that function, say get and results, or the other one get or result. Is that just a name of the function, or does it have any meaning? Does it can change
Yeah,
if I put
yeah,
any?
you can name it whatever you want. I
Oh,
named it
okay.
get and result and get or result.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah. So then we go back here and it's ready. Go to run test. Let me clear the output. Clear. Up here, click on run. We have a test or truth table. Okay, and again, we'll make it fail on purpose, right? We'll say, well, we're in a hurry and we type true here. We overlooked this. So we're like, let me run my test. So I run it, and then again, notice it's like, hey, that is wrong. Like, it should be false, and you told me that it should be true. So this should be false. And now we verified the or truth table too for Python. Now we just need to do the easy one, right? The negation. So that's the not, right? So we go to get not result. Let me see. We say bool1. Again, that could be any name. That's the name I chose to give it. Result equals, actually here we only need one, right? One value. We'll say not bool1 return result. And that should be ready. So now we go and decisions, def test not truth table self assert equal, and we're like, okay, so what do we do here? So we say get not result, and if we say not true, then it should be false. We have to fix this issue here. So hover, quick fix, add, and then we have get not result, right? So now it knows what it is. We go down here, assert equal for our next test, get not result. So if we say not false, then it should be true. And that's what our data says here, right? Not true, false, not false, true. So we have it here. So now let's go ahead and run it. Let me clear screen. Run. Run test. Run again. And we're good, right? Get not truth table here. And it's okay. And finally, just for kicks, we'll make it fail. So we'll say that not false is false. Go to run test, run it. And again, it's like, hey, wait a minute, like that should be true, not false. So we're like, oh, let me fix it. And I'll run it again. Go to run test, run, and we're good. So questions here? just demonstrating, right, that Python adheres to the rules, kind of like we did for operator precedence. And we get practice with coding, testing, and using in main, which is our final step here, right? So we go here and let's do something in main here. So we can say results equals get, actually with decisions, right? I'll make it easy. Get and result. So if we have false true, then we'll see what we get. We'll say, well, I want you to print that result. And then I'll override result with whatever response I get when I do get or. And I'll do true, false. I'll print that result. And finally, I'll say result equals decisions dot get not. I'll say false, then print result. So we're just using it, right, just to see how would it be. Later on, we'll use it in like more meaningful programs. Right now, it's just kind of like fundamentals. I can run it. False, true, true, right? So just to show us how to use it in main for now. Questions here? Okay, so let me stop the recording.